give you guys a sec to get caught up with me. I'll get some music going. Let's see. All right, we got one person here. Hang on, I'm trying to pull up some music real fast. And waiting for more people to show up. Let's see. All right, got two people here. For this class, guys, go ahead and get yourself a stick or a safe training machete, whatever you might have. We'll get started in just a moment. Just trying to get a little music together here. Not that we need it, but it helps. Give you guys a sec to go ahead and do that. Get more people a chance to get in. Make sure the space is clear here. All right, guys. So we're gonna be doing Esgrima con Machete, or Grima, which is a form of machete fencing practiced in Colombia. Um, yep. So yeah, we will get started in just a moment. I see there's one person here, and I'm just gonna give you guys just a moment before I actually go ahead and start. And my internet's kind of moving a little slow, so it's having a hard time queuing up my music. But anyways, so just to kind of quick run through what we're going to be covering. So I broke down the class into like four basic components. In the first section, we're going to be dealing with primarily footwork. It's going through the basic stepping patterns that you'll find in Colombian machete. They're often referred to as falsos. And there's different ways of doing them and stuff. So we're going to focus on footwork for the first quarter of class, and then we're going to go into like, corporal dexterity, movements that involve like ducking, dodging, evading, and moving the body laterally away from attacks. That's all going to be done with the body. Then once we go through those two segments, we're going to go into actually attacking using the machete for cuts. The first portion is going to involve just the gross motor movements of wielding a machete, and then we're going to go into, as we go through that, we'll go through more set forms that you'll find within the art, and then finally we'll end with defense. Well, we'll go to defense, and then finally we'll end with a cruise, which is like a set pattern of attack and defense. Okay, all right. So for you that's paying attention and that's here, we will go ahead and get started. I'm going to play, this is probably going to be blasphemous, but I'm going to play some Afro Cuban drumming just to kind of give us a little bit of beat to work to. I'm in no way trying to pass this off as, authentic Colombian style drumming. It's Afro Cuban. Hopefully I like the way it sounds. Something to kind of keep us moving, but it does still kind of have that Congo root. So I want to pay respect and homage to that, and also pay respect and homage to my mentor and instructor, Maestro Lorido from Sandoval, Maestro Lorido and Maestro Sandoval from Colombia. Thank you, especially Maestro Lorido, for sharing and working with me. Anyways, I will get us started. So at first, we're not going to need our machetes, but if you want to, you can just kind of hold them right here behind your back. So our first step that we're going to do is just a walking step, okay? So I'm here, I'm going to have my hey cat, I'm going to have my right side, my dominant side back, and I'm just going to step forward. 1, 2, then I'm going to step back. 1, 2, okay? So let's get this motion going first, all right? Ready, and step. 1, 2, back. 1, 2, step. 1, 2, back. 1, 2. Again, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Again, 1, 2, 1, 2. So now as we go forward, we're going to go 1, 2 like normal, and then back. 1, 2. Then our next time coming, we're going to move faster through it. Okay, then we go back to step, 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 and now boom, 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 boom. So when you do this step, it'll be without the complete turning of the body. If you notice, as I'm stepping, I'm accentuating this turning. When I add a little bit more speed to it, the feet are going to move. Boom, 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 and we turn, 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 turn. Now faster. 1, 2. I'll call it double time. 3, 4, and step, 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 and double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and step, 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 and double time. 1, 2, 1, 2, and step, 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 and double. Pow, 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 and step, step, and double. Top, 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 top. Once again, step, 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 and double. Pow, 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 pow. Very good. Step, 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 and double. Pow, 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 pow. Awesome. So next footwork pattern is going to be the falsete, okay? So we're going to have, again, dominant side back, non-dominant side forward. I'm holding my stick or machete behind my back. So what I'm going to do is a replacement step. So the back leg is going to come to the front leg. The front leg is going to shift back, okay? Now the understanding of this is kind of like I'm faking and giving the impression like I'm going to move forward, but I actually don't move forward. I end up staying in place, okay? Ready? Here we go. Sorry. All right, here we go. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Once again, ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch sides. Awesome. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. Once again. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Okay, now what we're going to do is combine both of those movements together, okay? So starting here, sorry, excuse me. Let's go to the falso directo, okay? Falso directo is this. Weapon side back. I'm going to bring my rear foot to my front foot and then shift forward. It's a gathering step, okay? Then I do front foot to rear foot back, okay? Okay, left side forward, right side back. Let's do 10 of those. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Awesome. Falsette, excuse me, switch your feet. Same thing. Ready? Forward and back. Hand. 1, 2. Sorry, it's 1. This is 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Awesome. And 10. 10. Good. Switch back. Again, falsette. Ready? This time, what we're going to do is we're standing tall. We're going to shrink down and then back up. Okay. Ready? Here we are. 1, from tall. 2, and I start to go low. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. So now we're going to shift forward, shift back, falsette, switching my feet, and then forward, then back, falsette.
Sorry, y'all.
All right, ready? Here we are. So falsette, 1, falso diretto, and then switch your feet. Falso diretto, switch. Falso diretto, switch. Yeah, a couple more. Up, back. One more. Very good. Awesome. So now, falso diretto forward. Here. Falsette. Back. Diretto forward. Falsette. Diretto back. Okay, ready? So now we're switching forward, okay? Ready? Again. Right side back, or dominant side back. We move forward, back, and then switch. Ready? Here, forward and switch, So, forward, falsette, forward, falsette, diretto, falsette, falso diretto, falsette, diretto, falsette, here, forward, couple more. Very good. Last one. Nice, nice, nice. Awesome. So for this next one, hang on. It's going to be falso angolo. Okay, so falso angolo is like this. It's kind of this hopped or jumped pivot step. I'm gonna do it side to side here. We start with our right side back. Okay, so we step, pivot, and pivot. So I'll be facing the opposite direction from where I started. Okay,
from where I started. So, right side back, again, holding my stick of machete behind my back. Okay, I step, I pivot. All right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do a little bit. 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Awesome, guys. So now we should have in a position where our non-dominant side is back. Let's do 10 more, just like that. Ready? My left side is back, and I step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, and 10. Very good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to combine the falso angolo with the falsete leg switch, okay? So here I am. My right side is back. Falso angolo, and then falsete. Okay, so my right side goes back again. So right side goes back again. So we'll do 5 with the right side and then 5 on the left side, all right? So here's the right side dominant, okay? So right side is back. Then we go falso, move back a little bit, sorry guys. Falso angolo, boom, here, and then falsete. Very good. Now my right side is still back again. Falso angolo, falsete. That's 2. Angolo. Good, that's 3. 4. Last one. And 5. Very good. One more switch now. Left side is back, okay? Same thing. Falso angolo, then falsete. Left side should be back. Falso angolo, falsete. Left side should be back. Ready? Falso angolo, falsete. Left side should be back. And again. Couple more. One more. Awesome, guys. All right. So now, let's go ahead and add the falso directo to this, okay? So I'm gonna go more forward and back this way so you can see, so I have room to do the movement, okay? So I'm here, actually I'll go at an angle. So I'm here, I'll do my falso angolo, and then I'm just going to falso directo, back in. Okay, now again, boom, boom, falso directo, whoops, directo. Okay, other side, tap, tap. I don't have a lot of room right here because of where I'm at. And then I go back and then forward, okay? So let's combine those together. And what I may do is just move this couch back a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, here we are. I'll go side to side. I have a little more room now, okay? So, anyways, here's 1, falso angolo, falso directo, and then we're back in. Okay, ready? Again, other side. Falso angolo. So I gotta adjust. I go back and forward. All right? Ready? And boom, here. I go back and forward. Ready? Again. Ready? I go back. I'm in outer space. and then I go forward. Once again, and good. Back, and then forward. Back, and then forward. Okay, so now the next bit, same thing. This time, instead of going back, we're gonna go forward and back, and I think that'll probably fit in our spaces a little bit better, okay? So, here we are. Falso angolo. I go forward and back. Yeah, okay. Ready? Again. Falso angolo. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward, back, a couple more. Forward, back. And again. Forward, back, one more. Forward and back. Very good, guys. Okay, moving on. Let us go ahead now into the falso diagonal, okay? Make sure I got everything covered. Yeah. Okay, so falso diagonal is like a triangle step, sort of. Let me bring you guys a little forward here so you can see my feet. Okay, so for this, I'm gonna put my machete down or my stick down on the ground here. It represents my center. Let me give you one that you can see a little easier. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm starting here. Here's the point of my triangle. Right here is the base. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, first things first, let's get our feet moving. We're gonna move from point to base, just like this. This is just to get our feet going, all right? Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more time, guys. Ready? And 1. It's like a reverse Jenga. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Now the difference now between that last step and this one is instead of stepping directly to the side and coming forward, we're going to bring our front foot to our rear foot gathered, step, and then come in. Okay? Nice and light, nice and smooth, all right? So here we are. Hold my machete. Okay, here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice and you want to try to glide across. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Guys, once again, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Awesome. Pulls back a little bit. All right. So what we're going to add to this is a little dip. Okay. So I'm here. 1, under, forward. Here, dip, gather, step. 2. We'll smooth it out later. Do it piece by piece. I gather, I weave underneath and forward. Okay? gather, weave. Good. Gather, weave. Gather, weave. There we go. I forgot the done, sorry. Okay, couple more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good, guys. Okay. All right, recapping. We did our forward and retreating passing steps. We did falsete, which is the foot replacement. Falso directo, which is the forward and back gathering step. Falso angolo, which is the pivot step, the hopping pivot step. And then we did falso diagonal, which is the triangle step, okay? Now let's get into moving the body, okay? We got the legs kind of warmed up. Got a little bit of sweat going on here. So now we're going to go back to that kind of weaving motion we just touched on. This time, keeping your feet here. And we'll focus first without the stick or the machete. We're here. So we're going to, so imagine that there's a stick or something here. I want you to weave underneath and rise on the other side. Okay? Here we go. Let's get 20 of these in. Using your legs. Hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Use your legs. Get down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Awesome. Cool. So what we're going to do, same motion. Bring your stick or machete here in front. Thank you, Anna. I'm going to weave underneath and defend my head. Defend my head. Okay? Let's do 20 of those. Ready? Holding the stick with both hands. And down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, once again, underneath. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more. Very good. Okay. One more thing we're going to do with this weaving motion is we're going to perform this weaving, and we're going to take small incremental steps forward and small incremental steps back, okay? So we'll be able to weave moving forward and weave going back, all right? Check it out. Okay, so I'm here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm back. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Once again, moving forward. 1, still a little bit of a step. 2, 3, 4, 5, and going back. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very, very good. Moving along. First, without your machete or your stick, Okay? What we're going to do, I want you to imagine first that you have 2 machetes, okay? So we're going to stretch and lunge away, and I'm going to bring my hand of my machete up to one side, to the other side. So what this looks like, when we have together, I go to one side, 1, 2, 1, 2, okay? This first variation is like in Esgrima and Capoeira, where the body is going to face a little more directly on. Later on, we'll do one where the body rotates a little bit more, okay? So, but first off, no stick, no machete, just with the hands, okay? So, we're covering 1, covering 2, 1, 2, okay? Let's go and get a deep lateral lunge. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Get as low as you can. Ease yourself down into it. Okay, once again, same thing. Ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. So the machete comes up, and this one here protects low. So in essence, you have this one here protecting the leg, and this here protecting the head and shoulder. Okay? Okay? All right. So now, what we do one way, we can also do the other way. So, again, I have my machete or stick. I lean one way, I lean the other way. All right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to lean with this inside, 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 inside. Okay? Ready? So now I'm moving away and I'm covering here. Okay, leaning away and I'm covering here. Okay, I'm leaning away and I'm covering here. All right. Again, we're just doing it with the hands. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Ready? Once again. You got a little bit more light in here, so you can see me a little bit better. All right, here we are. Once again, so we're moving away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Very good. Now, yes, you can. You can cover here, or you can chamber low. So like low to the hip, or good practice is also covering. Or you can have it here too, where it's chambered. Good question. Okay, so now what we're going to assume is we have the machete in one hand, okay? So this one our non-dominant hand will be out of the way. And then so when we go to 1, 2. All right, here we go. We'll do 10 to the right side, 10 to the left. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good, guys. Okay, left side, same thing, all right? Put your right hand behind your back, and we are rotating between these two movements, all right? Okay, here we are. And 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10. All right. Very good. Take a moment, guys. Grab some water if you need it. We have a few more to do with our body angulations, our body dexterity, corporal dexterity, and then we're going to move into cutting with the machete. So get a moment, grab some water, and we will continue on. All right. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is very similar to that last drill. So, if you had a chair, you can sit in the chair and start sitting and start with that motion. Or if you can come in here and crouch, we can go from here. So, I'm going to be careful with the twisting of my foot because I got bad blisters there, so I'm trying not to open them back up. But what we're going to do is from this low position is we're going to do that same type of defense, hit the ground, same defense, hit the ground. Turn your body. And of course, what comes next is going to be strikes from that. But for now, we're just going to work on hitting that side. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, ready? Whew. Take a moment. Okay, left side, guys, same exact thing, okay? So we're making sure that we're covering the head and hit. Covering the head, and then we touch the ground, okay? All right, left side. And 1, 2, 3. Try to get a good rotation, a good pivot. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Very good. All right, last but not least, this is what is going to be a star stepping or estrella, okay? So, what I want you to imagine is 8 lines to make your compass. North, south, east, west, and the points in between, okay? So if we had sticks, what we would do is we would make the angles. and it would be 8 of these, okay? So imagine that you have 8 sticks, and I'm gonna show you like kind of line for line. All right, so my first line here, we'll start with this straight line, okay? Let me change out the sticks actually. All right, and bring this in so you guys can see. Okay, so here's the motion that we're gonna start with, okay? All right, so I'm on one side of the stick, right? So I'm going to hop, switch my feet, and get on the other side of the stick, and then I'm going to fade back and then fade forward, okay? So starting off without getting low, because preferably when we do it, we're gonna get low when we do this, okay? So the first round will be just standing up and fading back, all right? Ready, and 1, I hop over, and then I fade back. 1, 2, ready. 2, I hop over, fade back. 1 and 2, ready? Hop over, fade back. 1, 2, and hop over, fade back. 1, 2, hop over, fade back. Get a little lower. 1 and 2, hop over, pom, pom, fade back. 1 and 2, hop over, good. 1, 2, hop over. 1 and 2. Okay, very good. Now, since we're on that line, we can also use our and I'm gonna turn it this way, okay? Not to confuse you guys. Okay, so I'm still on that forward line, right? So instead of me staying on this side here, I can actually come to this side here with my falso angolo, and then I fade away and in, okay? Falso angolo, then I fade away and in, okay? So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna start again. 10 movements, okay? You can use just your falsete and move from side to side, or you can use your falso angolo and shift over to the other side of the point, or the other side of the cross, okay? So if you imagine that this is kind of what we have going on here, okay? So you can come here, stay on this point, on this side here, or I can step across to this point here using my falso angolo and fade back and fade in, okay? So, yeah, we'll do 10 of those and then we'll add another angle to it, okay? So, try to get down low if you can. If not, just kind of fade your body away and back in, okay? All right, so it's gonna be up to you. You have those options. Just every time I count, so I can transition to another point. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Awesome. Okay, so as you can see, I also have I have 4 directions of movement. Okay? So now, of course, I can move to this side here, boom, boom, right? I can also work from here and to here, okay? So what we're gonna work on doing is moving from within those 4 points, okay? So any way you wanna go. If I start off here and I wanna move to this quadrant, I step, now I'm there. If I wanna stay in this quadrant but replace my feet, boom, there, okay? If I wanna move to the next quadrant, there, there, okay? Same thing, we'll do 10 of these. Try to get down as low as you can, all right? Ready? And 1. Ooh, and try not to hit the sticks. There we go. And 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 4. 5. Ready? And 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Okay? So as you can see, we would then add in the other angles to give me 8 directions of movement, all right? So what we'll do is one more round with these, and then we'll move on into the striking. I know we've done a lot on footwork and a lot on the body, okay? So let's do it one more time, and then go into the strikes, okay? Okay, ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Very good, guys. All right. Take a moment, grab some water, and we'll start with actually swinging the machete, okay? All right. So typically we start off with just the basic cuts from an open position, okay? Just to kind of get you familiar with the patterns, with the movement, without worrying about the feet, okay? So open stance, we'll go through diagonal cuts. So 1, move back a little bit, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and switch your hands. Let me pull this back a little bit more. All right, so here we are, left side for me, and diagonal cuts. Head 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switching hands, guys. Now we're gonna do these rising diagonal cuts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, switch your hands. Same thing. Rising diagonals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome, guys. Horizontal cuts, guys, to the side of the head. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Horizontal cuts, side of the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Again, horizontal cut to the body, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switching. Awesome. Once again, to the body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switching back, guys. This is a low cut to the leg, so we're not rising with this one. We're just striking down to the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switching hands. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. So now we're going to do a vertical cut. It's going to start here, come up the body, vertical to the other side. Shadow the body, come up the center line as much as you can on that side. Ready? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Switching hands, same thing. Again, shadow the body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Now overheads from the outside of the body and then from the inside. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switching hands. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, last but not least, guys, we're going to go into our thrust, okay? So I'm here, I'm going to thrust forward, I'm going to pull back to my shoulder, and then thrust out, okay? Again, so ready. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Switching hands, guys. Ready? And thrust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. All right, cool. All right, so those are your basic thrusts, basic cuts. Where with the strike contact? Which strike are you talking about? The vertical strike or the thrust? The vertical strike is cutting up underneath from groin up to the face. So this is coming up the middle to hit groin, stomach, face. Same with this one, center line. The overhead of those verticals, those overhead strikes are hitting the top of the head or the front of the face. The diagonals can go anywhere, but what we're doing is diagonals to the side of the head. It could be head, neck, collarbone. You can work yourself down the body. The same thing with these guys, rise up and hit the leg, body, and face as well. And then the horizontals are hitting the head, but again, I can change levels to hit any part of the body I want. The thrusts are coming to the face or to the body, and some of them even, we didn't do some of the other ones that come kind of up and over. Hopefully that answered your question. Thank you for that question. Okay, so now, same thing, guys. We just did that with from an open stance. Now we're going to go ahead and go and put your dominant side forward. And we're going to focus on our dominant side from now on because it'll take us too long to hit both sides. So now we're going to go through our strikes from this position, okay? Now typically the striking starts with the weapon side back, okay? But again, we're working up towards that, so we're going to start here with the weapon side forward. And we're going to initiate our cut is going to be low to the legs, okay? All right, ready? And we'll work our way up the body. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So same thing. Notice I'm pulling, I'm hitting, and I'm pulling in. So now we're going to hit to the hip or to the side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Notice also, I'm circling around my head to cover the head. Cool. Same thing, bring it up to the head now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay? Difference again, before I was just cutting all the way through. Cutting all the way through. Now I've added this cover. What's called a turn. Turn. Where I cover and hit. Okay? So now we did low to the legs, body, head, horizontal head, excuse me, which I think we just did, but we'll do it again. Okay? Horizontal to the head, I believe. Here, cover, 2, 3, 4. We'll probably do this again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Now let's go diagonals. So this is me doing completely all the way through, or if I do it with the stop and the turn. Okay? This is me using more of a hammer grip. And then, but you'll notice sometimes the machete is controlled more with the fingers and wrists. It's a little more advanced, okay? So if you're still just getting used to this, you can work on just holding the machete like you would a hammer. But if you want to experiment with more the fingers, which takes a lot, I'm feeling a lot in my shoulders, then you can play around with that too, okay? Again, a couple more. And 10, very good. Awesome. All right, so now, since we're up top, let's go ahead now, and we're gonna go overhead, okay? Notice how when I'm in this guard, I'm gonna start from my overhead from here and then here, okay? It'll flow a little easier from the position that we're in, okay? So, ready? Starting from this inside and then outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. So we did overhead. Let's go ahead now and get that vertical strike in, okay? From here, underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, I can make it smaller. 8, 9, and 10. Very good. From here, we're already chambered. Let's go ahead and do our thrust. So I'm here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Last one we need to do, we kind of skipped around it. Let's go ahead and do the rising diagonal cuts, okay? And then we'll move on. So, rising diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. So this is a good exercise to do on both arms, and I'm just not doing it on both arms because of time. Okay. Awesome. So we did our cuts from here. We did our cuts from one leg forward. So now let's go ahead and do it with a little bit of movement. All right. So we are, check where we're at. I'm trying to follow my schedule here. Okay. Let's go ahead now. Put your dominant side back, and what we're going to do is we're going to do the falsete. So I'm going to replace my feet, and I'm going to time my cut so that it lands maybe a little bit before my feet or at the same time, okay? So here I am. So 1, just like that. 2, okay? All right, let's go through our diagonals. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Let's go rising diagonal cuts now. Here, ready? 1, rise, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now horizontals, guys, you can hit the head or the body, okay? I'll let you decide as you move, all right? So here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. So now vertical cuts. Vertical. Ready? With the falsette. 1, rise up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Now, overheads. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Okay, so now the thrust. It's gonna be a little weird, especially the backhand thrust. Okay, so I'm here. I switch, I stab. 1, I pull back. Now as I thrust, I switch, stab, and come in. Like this. Again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good, guys. Okay. That is falsette. Very good. We're almost there, guys. So here we are. Same concept now, okay? My right side, my dominant side is back. Now I'm going to keep my non-dominant side nailed to the ground, and I'm going to perform these forward steps, those forward passing steps that we did earlier. You see? Okay, so ready? Let's go through all those through the whole order. Ready? And diagonal cuts. We step in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rising diagonals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Horizontals can go head or body. Boom. Alternate both. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay, vertical strikes, rising. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Overhead cuts, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thrusting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. So now, same thing. This time, we're going to do 2 steps forward and 2 steps back. That means now our left leg can move, all right? So now we're here, it's stepping. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. One more time. Together. Right side back or dominant side back. And we step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Rising diagonal strikes. Moving forward. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And take it back. Horizontal cuts, guys, to the head or to the body. Same. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take it back. Rising diagonal cuts, guys. Or rising vertical, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, going back. Overhead cuts, guys. Moving forward. Almost done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Thrusting. It's going to be a little weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bam. Awesome. Okay. Okay, we're going to do a quick defense. I got people. Hold on, let me see what's up. Cool. All right, awesome. Okay, so we're going to do it's going to be kind of you got to use your imagination for this next drill, all right? So we're going to do a defense and attack drill where it's kind of like a pendulum step. So I'm going to move forward with an attack, and you move back. And then you're going to move forward with an attack, and I'm going to move back. There's no way for me to know for certain if you are what you're doing. So I'm going to pause in between my movements. So this is what it'll look like, right? So I'm here. My right side's back, your right side's back. I step forward and I attack, and you just move back and avoid. Okay, we pause, then you step in and attack, and then I avoid. Okay, so it's going to be strike, avoid, strike, avoid, strike, avoid, strike, avoid. So you're not doing any defensive stuff, all you're doing is moving in and out, all right? I know it's going to require a little bit of imagination. If you want to on your own, you can just do for 10. You can do a combination. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. 5, 6, back. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Same concept now. I'm going to move in, and you move away. When you move back, you can cut. Okay? Boom. And then when I move back, I'm going to cut. I move in, you can cut or whatever. I move out, I cut. So each time you move in, you strike, and you strike as you go out. Okay? Ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. So we would do that with a partner where my partner would attack me, I would move, the other side, I would move, and then move in to attack. It's kind of this back and forth kind of a pendulum motion, all right? Okay. Cool. All right. Let's move on, guys. We're almost at the finish. I know we're going a little over. Let's go ahead and just talk about defenses now, okay? So for our diagonal strikes, high diagonals, our defense is going to be crossing. For one, that's one defense. It's going to cross, okay? So what we'll do now is let's do a line going forward and back with those angles, all right? So it's just like what we did before. My right side's back, your right side's back. I step in and strike with a diagonal. You meet my diagonal with the same angle. Same angle, okay? Let's go this way first. Ready? And we move in. 1, 2. Now moving back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. So now what I'm going to do is, as I'm envisioning you moving in with that diagonal strike high, I'm going to meet it, right? Cross cut with it, and then I'm going to hit somewhere else, okay? I'm going to cross, and I'm going to hit, okay? Then I'm going to attack when I move forward. One strike, you cross cut with it, and then you hit somewhere else, okay? Cross and hit, okay? Now I'm envisioning you attacking me, so I cross and I hit, okay? And I'm waiting for the next one. I cross and I hit. Good. This is 6. Cross and hit. 7. Cross, hit. Now you're attacking me. I come in, I cross and I hit. And 8. Cross and I hit. Here comes 9. Cross and hit. 10. Cross and hit. Very good. Okay, now going for these upward diagonals. Same concept. We're just crossing, okay? I come in, cross, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Same concept now. As you strike from me, I'm going to cross and hit. Cross and hit. Now you do the same thing. Cross and then hit. Cross, then hit. You come in, you cut from my leg, I move it. I cross and I hit and cross and hit. Boom. Cross, hit, and then cross and hit. And then you attack. This is 8. Cross, hit, cross, hit, and again. For you, 9, cross, hit, and 10. Cross and hit. Awesome. So those are our diagonal strikes, okay? So now, horizontals. For a high horizontal, tip up, tip down for lower ones, okay? So, I move in high, 1, you're behind. 2, very good. Now you're going to come in and strike the side of my head, take a step with your passing step, and I'm going to cover. 1 and 2, and then 2 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Bam, we're almost done. It's 8. Here's 9. And 10. Awesome. So now, what I'm going to do, again, as you're cutting to me, I'm going to cross, I'm going to use my wall, and then I'm going to strike off, okay? The other one comes in, my wall, I defend, bang, and I strike. Again, I come in, you deflect, counter, defend, counter, you come from me, I defend, counter, boom, defend, counter, here I come, boom, counter, boom, counter, and for me, tap, boom, tap, good, and again, last 2, counter, and counter, awesome. So now, as I go here, vertical, excuse me, we should do the body. My mistake, guys. So as I cut for the body, it's this tip down, all right? So here we are. Right side back, I go for the side, cover, cover, you go from my side. Cover, cover. I go for your side. Cover, cover, you go from my side. Cover, cover. Tap, tap, and tap, tap. One more. Tap, tap. Now, as I go back, again, I'm going to count. I'm going to cover and counter. Boom, cover, counter. I come in, defend that side, counter, defend that side, counter. Okay, this is 6 or 5, I should say. I defend, counter, I defend, counter, counter, and defend. Very good. So now we're with our verticals, okay? So for the vertical one, I'm gonna defend here. 1, 2. Pretty much the same thing. All right? I come in. 1, so you sweep it down. I go to the other side, take a step, sweep it down. You come in for me, I step. 1, step. 2. This is 6. This is 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, very good. Now, same thing, you go to cut for me, I defend, and I counter. Okay? Defend, and counter. Okay? Defend, counter, defend, counter. You move into me. Defend, and I counter. Defend, counter. Defend, counter. And last one, sorry. Defend and counter. Awesome. All right, last but not least, no, we're almost there. Overheads. So when you strike from me, I'm going to take this side back and cover. 1, 2. Okay? 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. 1, 2. And again. 1, 2. Almost there, guys. 1 and 2. Very good. Now, counter striking off of that, all right? You attack to my head. I deflect. Boom, and I counter. I deflect. Bam. Counter. Boom. Defend. Counter. Bam. Defend and counter. You attack me. I boom. Defend. And I counter. Defend. Counter. Here I come for you. Bam. Defend. Counter. Boom. Defend and counter. Now, thrusting. From here, you step in and you give me the thrust. I come across, I deflect, and I come here. Okay, like I'm chambered for that second thrust. Okay? So now when you give me the thrust again, so now you should be in the same position as I am. Okay? As you move forward to give me this thrust, what I'm going to do is extend, pivot, and clear like this, and then I come back. Now I'm ready to thrust. So I stab, you just simply sweep it across, boom, 1, good. And then I pull in to my shoulder, and I'm coming for the next thrust, and boom. And this is the weird one. This is where you want to do this. That seems natural, right? But what you're going to do is as you move, you unwind, and you flip it out, okay? So I step in, unwind, and knock it out. Okay, cool. Now you're ready for me to thrust, or for you to thrust me. As you step in to hit this side, I step back, and I just bring this across. 1, not too much, just enough to deflect it, and then I'm chambered and ready to go. The next strike comes in, I step and I pivot. Boom. Good. I come in for you, deflect it, I come across to my shoulder, I step again, boom, deflect, okay? Once more, you come in for me, I come across, I deflect, flip, and I'm ready. Boom, I'm ready. And boom, and boom. Okay, very good, guys. So that's basically most of the defenses. What we didn't do, sorry, I don't have my face in the camera. So what we didn't do, because we're getting out of time, we didn't get to do some of the counter cutting and avoiding, but we did get to do counter strikes off of most of the parries. What I wanted to do is end with one set pattern, one cruise called tres tiros, which is pretty easy. And we've already done most of the hard work already. Now it's just kind of putting it together in this combination, okay? So what this is going to be is going to open with those first two shots to the legs. Low cuts to the leg, followed by by the overhead strike, okay? I'm thinking, because then there's also single tiros, which I don't know if we have enough time to do it today. But tres tiros, yes, you can. Sorry, I missed your question, Jean-Michel. You can add that into it. Okay, I guess this just answers your question. All right, here we go. So we're going to do the attacking, the offensive portion first, all right? So, and again, we've already done the heavy lifting with this, all right? So, tres tiros, right side back, okay? We simply come in and we cut to the leg. 1, 2, then we go overhead. 3. Okay? So now you see how we're in a position now where our right side is forward and our left side is back. Then we would repeat the same drill just in the opposite direction now, okay? So now I'm here. Instead of starting my cut from this side, since I'm already in the center, I would come 1, 2, and then my overhead comes from the inside, 3. Okay, so the drill is kind of an asymmetric drill where it gets you, when you do it, you are on one side. You end up on the opposite side, all right? So let's do 6 steps together, starting off with the first 3. Okay, so my right side's back. And I step and I cut to the leg. 1, cut to the leg. 2, and then cut again to the head. 3. Awesome. So you can chamber into your what we call second position here, where it's like that thrusting position. Now, we're going to step and cut for the leg. This is going to be our second portion of the drill. We step, we cut for the leg. 1, step for the leg. 2, and then from the inside we go overhead. Good. Once again, let's go all the way back. And again, moving forward. 1, 2, and 3. Pull it in. Okay, I'm going to take a few steps back so that I can finish my 3 steps. And then 1, 2, and then 3. Awesome. Okay, we'll do this now in sections, okay? Just the first 3, all right? The first 3 forward, then we'll do the defenses for it, okay? So, 1, 2, 3. All right? So now we're going to do the defense, okay? So take your right side and put it back. The defense for it, we've already done it. If it comes from my leg, I step back and I cross. 1, I cross. 2. Now this leg is forward. As I step back, I go 3. Okay? Now from here, I can start the other portion of the drill by going 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Again, so let's attack forward and defend going back. We're doing the first part of the drill. Okay? So 1, 2, and 3. Pull back in here. Good. Let's go switch our feet now. Freezing time. Now I'm doing the defensive portions, okay? So now we're moving back. The attack comes to my leg. I void and I cross cut. 1, I void, cross cut. 2, I void and I raise. Awesome. Okay. Let's do this together now, okay? So I'm going to count. That indicates when we strike, all right? So first off, we're going to face each other. Make sure your right side is back, okay? Now I'm going to advance, you're going to retreat, so come closer to your computer screen, all right? I'll give you a moment to do that. All right, so I'm moving forward, you're moving back, all right? So as I move in, you cross, cut with to my stick or my machete. 1, cross cut. 2, and then overhead defense. 3. Make sure you're doing this one right now, okay? Very good. Awesome. Let's go back. Let's do it again. And ready? Step. 1 and 2. Once again, and 3. Again, make sure this is your defense here. All right? Awesome. Let's go back. Once more. I advance. 1, 2, and 3. Very good. Now let's switch roles, okay? So now I'm going to defend, you're going to attack. So I'm close to my computer, you are away from it. Okay? My left side is forward, my right side is back. When I count, you guys go ahead and give me the strike. So ready? And 1, I step back and I cross cut. Boom. Okay, 2, cross cut. And then 3, bam, high. Awesome. Okay, switch places. Back again, I'm close to the camera. You're far away from the camera. You're moving forward, I'm moving back. Here I go. Ready? And 1, I cross. 2, cross. 3, bam. Very good. One more time. Here we are. Right side, back. Okay, ready? And 1, cross. 2, cross. 3, bam. From here now, guys, automatically I'm coming right back in for you, okay? I'm coming low. You deflect low. Cross cut. I step again. Cross cut. This time when you defend, you're going to use this one for the overhead, okay? So there's that cross cut. I come in, and then you defend. So boom, you should be right here, okay? And now we're reset. Now we're ready to go back, okay? So now you attack my leg. I go 1, 2, 3, okay? I'm doing the same part of the drill. Now you're doing the opposite portion of the drill. I step for your leg, you cross. 1, cross. 2, and then 3. Now remember for this one, you're using this parry, okay? Boom, reset. Now you cut for my leg. 1, 2, and 3. Very good. So you see how it's an asymmetric drill where when we start off one way, we end up in the opposite. So in order for us to like do a complete, to return back to our beginning, we have to do like both sides. Okay, so it actually would be six strikes, okay? So let's do that together. So I'm gonna push forward 6 steps, okay? So I'm far away, you're close. I'm moving forward, you're moving back. Okay, ready? And so I come in. Here's 1, 2, top of the head, 3. So for this one, you're using this, okay? Come into that second position. Awesome. Now I'm coming to cut with my backhand strike. You deflect. This is starting over again. So this is 1. This is 2. And I'm coming from the inside position. 3. Again, for this one, your defense is that. Awesome. Now we're in first position here, okay? Now you're going to do the whole drill with me as I count. I'm moving real close to the camera. So ready? So you cut to the back of my leg. 1. So I go boom here. Side of my leg or back of my leg. 2. Boom. And then ready? Here comes overhead. 3. I come in here. You cut for my leg. Starting over. 1. 2, now I'm going to do the open one, and 3. Now we should both be in this first position with our dominant side back, okay? So now here I come again. I'm doing all 6. I'm going to count to 6. 1, 2, 3. Good. 4, 5, and 6. Very good. Now you for me. You attack my leg. I go 1, 2, my head, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. So that right there is a really simple cruz called tres tiros. Cinco tiros is built off of those first 3 strikes. The only difference is there's a thrust and then another overhead that's added onto that, okay? So, yeah. I'm sorry this was a long class, but I felt that it was pretty comprehensive. Do you guys have any questions, comments that you guys have for me before I go ahead and let you guys go? Thank you for being here. I appreciate your time and your energy. I know it's difficult learning some of this stuff just kind of like, virtually and then, not being able to work in person, but I appreciate you guys being here. If you're interested in a follow-up class, we're going to be doing a machete, stick and machete class tomorrow at 6 p.m. Via Zoom. Just kind of send me a direct message if you're interested. And then in the morning, if you want to get some capoeira training in, we'll be doing one at 10 a.m. That's all Central Time. All right? Okay, well, I'm going to give you guys a moment to ask me any questions. If not, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. Okay. Cool. I don't see any questions coming down the pipe. If you do have any questions, just go ahead and just send them to me by direct message. It's probably best to go ahead and send it to, you can send it to HAMA or send it to Da'mon Stith on Facebook, whichever is easiest for you. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. Awesome. Okay, cool. Well, if there aren't any questions now, then I'll get them later. But thank y'all again for being here. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go and finish the rest of my day. Y'all take care. All right. Peace.